Before the sun rose that morning, Amina was already awake. Her hands were shaking as she scrubbed the cold floor, her stomach aching from hunger. In the big house that once belonged to her father, Amina was no longer a daughter. She was treated like a stranger, like a servant who did not deserve love. Her parents died when she was only 8 years old. That was the day her laughter disappeared. Her father's brother brought her to live with his wife, Mama Bola, and her daughter, Zainab. From that day, Amina's life became pain. Mama Bola was cruel. She measured Amina's food with her eyes and always said it was too much, some days. Amina slept with only water in her stomach. She worked from morning till night washing, cooking, cleaning, fetching water while Zainab sat and played. If Amina made one small mistake, Mama Bola's hands would land on her back like fire. Yet, Amina never complained. She cried only at night, when everyone was asleep. She would whisper to God, "Please, don't forget me." One afternoon, something unusual happened. A young man came to the house. His name was Kunal. He wore fine clothes and spoke with confidence. He laughed loudly and said he was rich, that he owned cars and houses. Kunal's eyes followed Amina as she served him water. For the first time in many years, someone looked at her like she was human. Mama Bola noticed. Jealousy entered her heart like poison. That same evening, Mama Bola called Kunal aside and pushed Zainab toward him. She spoke sweetly, praising her daughter and calling Amina just a poor orphan. Kunal believed her lies. They twice chose Zainab. When Amina heard the news, her heart broke. She ran behind the house and cried until her chest hurt. Mama Bola and Zainab laughed loudly inside the house, mocking her tears. Amina felt completely forgotten by the world. But heaven was watching. 2 months later, the whole village was filled with excitement. The prince was searching for a wife. Not just any wife, he wanted a woman with a pure heart. Mama Bola dressed Zainab in her finest clothes. She boasted to everyone that her daughter would surely marry the prince. She locked Amina in the kitchen and ordered her to finish all the work before sunset. As Zainab stood before the prince, something strange happened. No matter how beautiful she looked, the prince felt nothing. His heart was empty. One by one, the girls were rejected. Then the prince asked a simple question. "Is there anyone else in this house?" Mama Bola panicked. Before she could stop her, the guards brought Amina out tired, thin, dressed in old clothes. She lowered her head in shame. But the moment the prince saw her, his heart beat fast. He spoke to her gently. Amina answered softly, with respect and kindness. The prince smiled. He saw pain in her eyes, but also strength, goodness, and truth. The gods had spoken. No lies could change it. Ta vérité, chose Mina. Mama Bola fell to the ground in shock. Zainab screamed in anger. The same girl they beat, starved, and mocked was now the future queen. Aminan butitim, no frompin. She cried from joy. Her tears touched the earth, and her suffering ended. The house girl became a princess. Not because of beauty or wealth, but because her heart remained pure when the world was cruel. And finally, God did not forget her.